Being a client magnet is not easy at all. It might be easy for some people, but most of the people will struggle. It's like playing on Dark Souls difficulty, and that's what I started this series, to help you and myself first foremost. First, let's not forget our brothers and sisters in Gaza and Sudan. They're still suffering till now.
Without further ado, let's get started.
I created this series to share my personal experience gained over 3 years in the field. And please let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about anything. And now I'm gonna tell you a story about my client and how things went badly between us, so we can learn from it and extract the sauce key at the end. It started with a tweet on Twitter, X platform, or so some call it, where someone needed an editor for his personal brand. Obviously, they'd pay a decent amount, or so I thought. I contacted him for more info, so I wasn't dealing with the client directly because of the middleman. He added that he wanted me to cook something impressive, and then we would see if you were worth in working with us. That's what he said. I sent him my portfolio, informing him that I was ready, and asking him to make it a paid trial. He said okay, and he sent me a file to work on a 30-second for his new video as an intro for $10. I agreed to this because it was a good deal to prove myself to him, knowing that I was in urgent need for money in this situation, and I'm gonna explain this situation in the next video. So like and subscribe, and if you can support us, the PayPal link below in the description. And yeah, I cooked something he didn't expect it. The intro was full of 3D models and a flow cinematic motion graphic that fit his brand very well. He liked it so much and asked me for the price, and to consider myself hired, I said $30 per minute, and he asked me to lower the price. I did, and we agreed about $20 per minute, 4 to 5 long form video, and $35 per minute for 15 short form videos per month. And in total it's around $1,300 per month, knowing that I haven't yet exceeded $700 per month. My average income was about $570, and for some tough months I didn't receive a single penny. And so I started working on his first video, and he sent me an instruction on what he wants and doesn't want. And the video is an hour and a half long. I need to cut it down to about 55 minutes. I also needed to explanatory footage, improve and design the audio very well, but for the intro and the outro, should edit it in a fancy way, like I did with the paid trial. The client talks about some details of how he started working online and how he grew. To make it simpler, the file I received are a raw cam and a raw screen, and in the raw screen he was explaining in Miro board, just like this, and he need all this to done in a 3 days maximum for just $100, no negotiation. I asked him why he changed his mind. We had agreed on something different. He told me the video wouldn't be entirely fancy edited, only the intro and the outro. So you're gonna take $100 for the whole of the video. I told him we had agreed in $20 per minute in general, but he dodged me. I started working on that project and finished it. Send it to him, but he replied that there is something need to change. I accepted the revision because it's normal to revise the project once or twice for free. I finished the video again and sent it to him. Then he surprised me with more revisions that he didn't mention the first time he requested them. I told him it was unfair to not tell me all the revisions at once. You're just adding an extra work on me. I accepted and completed the second revision requests, and he surprised me a third time by re-editing the video and adding new extra elements, and he just gonna give me an extra $25. I refused immediately, and he wanted to find someone else to finish the video. So here is the sauce, my friend. First thing, don't compromise on your rights. If working on a project involves a certain price, like the example video here, don't be shy about standing up for what's rightfully yours. Some clients try hard to negotiate and get a good offer from you. They'll try to milk you dry with excessive revisions, thinking they've spent more than enough. They start having no respect to you, no respect to your time, and no respect to your work. I worked with clients for a short time who respected my pricing and loved my work. Their revision will always covered in one single list. All the aspects that needed added in the video, all of it exists in one list. Second, then don't start working on a project without a guarantee. When starting a project with a client, always make sure to take 30% to 40% upfront before you start working on the video. Otherwise, you'll lose your efforts. I didn't do this with this client and I lost my rights. I trust him blindly for just paying $10 upon completing the paid trial. Don't trust anyone. You don't know what the future holds for you, so you must be cautious. And third, find someone better. If the client changes their minds and wants cheaper price, or changing their opinion on your work from excellent to so bad, even though your performance hasn't changed. Tell them to find someone better than you and leave them. They are trying to get the most benefit from you without giving anything in return. The answer to the common question, can you edit like Iman Garji, is always, well, are you willing to pay like Iman does? Fourth, revisions are limited. Inform your client that you only have 2 to 3 revisions before you begin any project with them, and tell them, go watch the extracted video carefully after you receive it. Make sure to write down what you revise, from the first minute to the last one. Then send it to me. You only have 2 free revisions, not 1,000. And revise the video not mean that we're gonna re-edit the video. So be careful. And if you wanna re-edit the video or get another revision, you have the right to ask the price that fits with the additional work. At the end, it's a business. I know that sometimes when we desperately need money, we act without thinking and cause a disaster. Illness, injury, or even a basic necessity of life can be enough to cause us to lose our sound judgment. That's all for now. This was your brother URASAN, and peace be upon you. See ya.